This video is brought to you by Kinsta. Do you want to be able to create Elementor-based footers for your website and have them templated across your entire site, but do it for free because it's normally an Elementor Pro feature? In this video, I'm going to show you how to do it 100% for free. Hi, I'm Bjorn from WPLearningLab. Before we get started, a quick word from our sponsor. With Kinsta's lightning-fast infrastructure powered by Google Cloud, your site loads in a flash. It stays stable, even under heavy traffic. Enjoy automatic daily backups, free malware removal, a global CDN, and 24/7 support from real WordPress experts, plus a custom Cloudflare integration. Kinsta's intuitive dashboard makes managing sites easy, even for teams. Whether you're running a WooCommerce store, client sites, or a growing blog, Kinsta has your back. Want to try hosting that works and works fast? Try Kinsta today. Click the link in the description down below. This is the website we're going to add our custom footer to, built with Elementor for free. Normally this is a pro version type functionality where you add templates for headers and footers and pages, but today you're going to learn how to do it for free. This is up here, the header we created in a previous video. If you want to see how that works, I'll link to that in the card up above, and I'll put the link in the description down below. This is going to be very similar, but we're going to create the footer. So if we scroll down to the very bottom, our footer right now is not great. As you can see, giant logo, all rights reserved, kind of junky. So to fix this, we're going to use one plugin. It's currently installed on this site for the header, but it's the same plugin to do the footer as well. And as I mentioned, it's free. So if we head into the dashboard and we go to plugins, the one we want is called Ultimate Add-ons for Elementor Lite. It's the free version. The pro version adds more functionality, but we're going to use the free version. So you just look up that under Add Plugins, and you'll find it right here. It's formerly called Elementor Header and Footer Builder, and that's the one we want. Once you have that installed, we have a UAE option right here, and we can go right to Header and Footer. And here we see our site header, and we can add a new one, and we're going to call this one the site footer. For type of template, I'm going to choose footer. You also have the option of header, which we did for the previous video. You have the option of before footer and custom block, which you can put anywhere. For this video, we're going to stick with footer. We're going to display it on the entire site, but you can display it on whatever you want. As you see from this huge list, you can have different footers for all different parts of your website if you want. You just have to create different ones and then choose the appropriate spot where you want them to be. I'm going to choose the entire site. You can also have different footers for different user roles if you want. I'm going to leave Enable Layout for Elementor Canvas Template unchecked. Then I'm going to click Publish. Then I'm going to click on Edit with Elementor. And now we can use the Elementor Builder and Elementor widgets to create our footer. For the ultimate add-ons for Elementor, there's a bunch of widgets they give us for free. This is them right here. Retina logo, copyright, navigation, site title, page title, site tagline, site logo, search, breadcrumbs, post info, and info card. And the pro version has a whole bunch more. But for this video, you don't need the pro version. So I'm going to construct a multi-column footer and going to choose Flexbox. And I think I'm going to make it 4-column. And I know it's stuck to the top of the page, but when it's actually on the site, it's going to be added to the bottom of everything. So don't worry about it being right at the top. I'm going to put various things in here. I'm actually going to leave the middle one blank. Just going to put content on the left one and the two on the right. And I'm going to add, let's see, another one, which is going to be a full width piece for the footer. That's going to have social links. Then I'm going to add another one, which is going to be the copyright info. So this is the ultimate structure of the footer. You can create yours however you want to, of course, or you can copy mine exactly. It's up to you. So I'm going to add from Ultimate Add-ons the Retina logo over here. I'm going to choose the WPLearningLab logo for both of those, both the default image and the Retina image. There it is right there. I'm going to move that to the left. Let's go to the column and align left. And then I'm going to add just text editor. I'm going to keep it as lorem ipsum, but this could be a nice little blurb about the company, as you often see in footers. I'm going to leave this one blank for a little space. And then in this one, I'm going to add a navigation menu. So I'm going to go to the Ultimate Add-ons again and add navigation menu. If you're familiar with Elementor, a navigation menu is normally a pro feature. The settings for this widget, if you click on this pencil here, it lets you choose a menu. We have these ones created. They're created by the theme, and there's a footer option right there. If you don't have any created there or you want to make a new one, click on the menu screen. I command clicked or control click to open that in a new tab. And then you can click on create new menu, and you can drag and drop pages over to here and create your menu. That's a bit of a crash course on menu creation, but if you want to have a more thorough walkthrough on how to create menus and where to create them in WordPress, I'll link to a tutorial in the card up above and the description down below. And then you save the menu here, you refresh the page here, and you pick your menu. But before you refresh, make sure you press publish or save to make sure your work is saved. I'm going to use this footer menu, but I got to make it a little smaller because we have 2 menu links on the same line. We have this link as 2 words or two lines, and I want to make that a little nicer to look at. In this case, the easiest way is likely going to be just the text size. And I don't see a lot of easy options for, there it is, typography, size. There we go. We got to change the menu layout to be vertical instead of horizontal. That's good. Now we want to change the text spacing because that's big gaps in there. I want to reduce the gappage. Let's see the line height. Reduce that a little bit. Oh yeah, now we're getting somewhere. That looks pretty good. You could even add a little header above there. Do you need to? I don't know. You can. I was just thinking you add a heading that just says menu, but isn't that obvious? Put a heading there. Menu? I don't know. Seems obvious, but you can do that. You can add a header up there if you want. You can put whatever content you want inside of these columns. On the right-hand side, I'm going to have address information. So I'm going to put an icon list in there. And for the first one, it's going to be the address, 123 Main Street. I'll change the icon to a house. That one, I guess. Or you could change it to a Google pin. Maybe they have that on there. In here, a map pin. I'm going to keep it as the house. The second item, I'm going to put the phone number. Do I have to put phone? People know it's a phone number, right? Change from the X to a phone. Let's do this one. And then for the last one, I'm going to have email and change the circle to an envelope. Put the solid envelope just to fit with the theme of the other ones. And that looks pretty solid. All right, so we have logo and some text about the company, menu system over here, our address information here, a gap right there. Since I have a heading here, I'm going to add a heading to the other one just for completeness. And I'll call this Contact Us. And I want to float that to the right. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, that was looking pretty good. Down here, I want to have some social icons. Put a bit of a gap up at the top. It's a little too close for my liking. That's better. Let's add the same gap on the bottom. You can define your social links by clicking on the pencil icon, going to content, and adding all the links here. I'm going to skip that for now because you know how to find links. You can add as many as you want. Just click on add item and keep adding more. That's 2 YouTubes. Let's just have 1 YouTube. And let's put Pinterest in there. There we go. And if you don't like the color scheme being so loud and colorful, you can change the style from official color to custom. And for the primary color, just choose like a bland gray. I like that. Secondary color could be your brand color. Just to be consistent with your site. You get the idea. You can change the colors however you want. That's not bad. Could be better, but it's not bad. So you can change the colors if you want, or just stick with the official colors. But I prefer the custom ones usually. And for the very bottom one, I want to add copyright information. So we have the copyright from Ultimate Add-ons. We can put that in there. And that pulls in, or it has the word copyright right here, and it pulls in the current year with this shortcode. It pulls in the site title with this shortcode, and it pulls in powered by and the site title again with this shortcode here. And you can change this to whatever you want. I'm going to change it to this. I'm going to make it align to the right. I'm going to change the font size so it's a little bit smaller. There we go. That's pretty legit. Click on publish. And now if we go back out to our website, we should have a nice little footer to go with our nice little header at the top. Scroll all the way down. Look at that footer. Looking pretty good. And now this is going to exist on every single page on your website. Once you're happy with the design for desktop, you're going to want to check how it looks on tablet. Doesn't look too bad. Well, that's cut off right there. That's not great. This is right to the edge. And on phone, it stacks them. You can get rid of this one on phone. Well, at least with Elementor Pro you can. Can you do that on Elementor Free? Maybe not get rid of it, but we can change the height to be super tiny. There we go. Now that's basically gone on mobile phones. We can add a little padding. So there's a little spacing around the entire thing by clicking on these 6 dots, going to advanced, clicking on this chain link here, and adding a little padding on the right, padding on the left. Is that working? Yes, there we go. This got a tight back though. Let's click on this again, change the height to, it looks like it could be stuck with having height here because it doesn't seem to want to go away. I know with Elementor Pro, you can make that go away. So when you're doing this, maybe don't leave a column empty or just have a 3-column layout or just be okay with that height gap there. Anyway, click on publish to save our work. Let's go back to the tablet option. We're right up over the edge. So we want to add some padding here too. So click on these 6 dots, go to advanced, click on the chain for padding. And on the right, we want to add some padding to move everything over. On the left, we want to add some padding to move everything over. Same thing with the footer. Click on the 6 dots for that section. Add some padding on the right. There we go. That's legit. Bob's your uncle. You got a great footer menu on mobile, tablet, and desktop, all for free using Elementor. And I think that's pretty simple to do. If you agree, let me know in the comments down below. And if you got value from this video, make sure you click the like and press subscribe to let me know. And then check out this video on the screen right now, which is how to create the header for this website. It's similar, but also different. So you want to check out that video as well, just to make sure you're locking in the best possible headers for your Elementor sites for free. So check out that video and I'll see you there.